What's up, guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club with Grey Wonder XD in the background. We're actually recording this one right afterwards, the last one. Dear God, Monica scares me with that. Like, that final line where she's like, just writing tip of the day. Remember to save, you're gonna have to make a decision. Unexpectedly.
It's like, huh.
And I'm like, hold up. She just broke the fourth wall. It's scaring me a little.
Just keep on.
I'm keeping on. I want to see where this gets scary because this is so cute, you know, and sweet. So I'm sitting there wondering when it's gonna hit, like the shit's gonna hit the fan.
So
Don't like ruin it for me because
it's not that.
I've gone out of my way not to watch anybody's videos of this.
Yeah, I would say this now. I do like this game. I don't like how you play it, but it's like generally, it's like, yeah, I like this game for the horror aspects. You're gonna find out. Think about what types of games I play, Jess.
Oh no, Dark Souls. It's gonna turn into Dark Souls, the dating sim.
Jason Bourne.
You know what game I thought about playing on this channel just for a lulz?
What?
Remember that FNAF dating sim that people came out with, and everybody that was a FNAF channel played?
Guys, we need to erase this memory.
No. I didn't say I wanted to.
Reboot's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1.
No, I didn't say it like, oh, I want to play it because I thought it was fun. I just wanted to do it just to take the piss on the FNAF community a little bit. Because that was such a game that everybody was playing. It's like Five Nights at Candy's.
I don't know. Some of the spin-offs.
Were all right.
Like Five Nights at Humpty's or what's that?
Yeah, or Candy's wasn't bad. The one that really sucked was the Five Nights at Sonic. Have you ever seen those where it's like made in Microsoft Paint?
Hey, if it had Five Nights something, Markiplier's played.
Yeah, I better not do that. People will be like, oh my god, you're copying Markiplier.
No, I just want to play shitty games on my channel.
Yeah, but I thought about playing the day. When I first recorded Doki Doki, I thought about recording also the FNAF dating sim because it's so horribly cringy. It's hilarious. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. And for anybody who's wondering, because I know what you're meaning, she knows that it's about her. But for anybody who's wondering, I don't hate FNAF, so don't go in the comments and be like, oh my god, FNAF is life!
We bought the original too.
And then the third one came out, and I watched one video of it and was like, nope, I'm done. Done with this series.
I didn't like the third one.
I didn't mind the fifth one. Or not the fifth one, the fourth one, because that was kind of original.
Was kind of cool.
Okay, back to what we were saying. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me?
Senpai.
She's an underclassman. She would be calling us senpai. It would be Space Crow senpai. No, just me senpai. I hate that meme. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine. Oh, shit! We getting a rivalry started. These girls are going to cat fight. Fight cat, you know?
Suddenly someone's like, you're thinking it's like, there's going to be a cat
Give
fight.
me a
In all
break.
reality, they team up against you and murder you.
Dude, it's like that ending of The Witcher. Right now, spoilers warning. You know how you could pick between the two girls?
Jennifer and Trish.
Yeah, you could pick between them. And whoever you pick, when you beat the game, you get this really hardcore sex scene with them. One is, Jennifer.
Yeah.
You have sex with her on top of a unicorn.
Yeah.
And then Trish, I don't know her sex scene, But if you don't pick between the two, like you try to play it down the middle where you flirt with both of them, it ends with them going in there like, we thought you would after your adventure, a super fun time with 2 women. And it's like, but first, let's handcuff you so we can have all the control. So they handcuff you to the bed and they strip you naked and leave.
So the thing is, why the fuck would anyone date Yennefer? Yennefer's like super toxic. Triss is like pretty cool.
I don't know. Maybe the sex is good.
I don't think it is.
No, because a lot of people do pick based off the final sex scene, not the character.
By the way, there was a character that I actually really liked, but she's not dateable in that game. And she's like straight up the soldier that you can train.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a dynamic between you two. I thought you was going to be teaching her between the morality of the rich compared to the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was straight up like, why you fucking save those two? They're just like plebs, basically. And it's like, because it's the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Which, see, it's kind of funny because this is weird because for once we're talking about something that's actually current. Did you hear about the original writer for The Witcher suing?
The CD Red Projects actually did get copyrights for it, and they got the permission of the author. They were going to pay him something.
Yeah, and he literally said, I don't want my name on this project because if it flunks, I don't want my books going down the drain.
Yeah. So technically, his books would never have left Poland.
And now right now, The Witcher has been announced for a Netflix series.
Yeah.
And they have hired him to be the head
the Metro
consultant.
games?
Yeah, see, I read that the other day where the Metro guy.
I think his name was Dmitry Gopolsky. He was basically like, you're a fucking selfish moron.
And not just that, but you're old and out of the times. You wouldn't even have your Netflix show if it wasn't for them. Yeah. And I was like, damn, Metro Exodus, guess what? Pre-ordering your shit today. I'm going to play that.
The fucking Metro authors really...
I think he makes a lot of sense, though, that he takes...
He's more down to earth. He's not like, my success is because of me. It's like,
he kind of reminds me of going around in circles now. When, who was it? I'm thinking it's Scott, the creator of FNAF.
Scott Cawthon.
Where he made a quote of, he didn't know YouTubers anything, his game would have picked up on its own. Or something.
I call bullshit.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's Scott Cawthon because it might have been somebody else I read.
It was Scott Cawthon. He said in one of the Steam posts or something like that, my my creative endeavors is not because of
YouTubers playing it. His game became popular on its own. And anybody who's played FNAF, it's shit to play. It really gets boring after a while.
I mean,
it's fun to watch, but it's not fun to play.
I don't know. I like the underlying story in the background.
But
that's because I like Dark Souls. The Dark Souls series.
Yeah, but really, what spawned from that is that his underlying stories. It's like these YouTube channels, like Game Theory.
Yeah.
Every little thing trying to figure out, thinking every piece of his game was a puzzle.
And then fourth or fifth game in, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna figure out the significance of this theory. I'm like,
and then each game gets 16 theories of what it's about.
Is I don't want to make fun of Matt Pat because the Ronnie situation.
Yeah, but you also have to say
his content was
the FNAF thingy where he was doing does this paper plate have to do with anything? No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's get back to this before we piss more people off. We pissed off FNAF, Witcher fans, everybody.
They're gonna be like, yeah, no sympathies for game theory. They're dealing with hard shit right now.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki face freezes like she just realized something.
Bitches love poetry.
Bitches love poetry. Add feminists to the things we pissed off in this video.
Hey,
no,
to get a girl
I don't have a problem with Matt Pat as a person, but I have to say that Matt Pat, ever since Game Theory started doing the FNAF thing, has lost kind of its creativity. Where he was covering theories like, is it possible for Sonic the Hedgehog to go at this speed and shit, and it was just random like shit from games that he was covering. And then like every other video was FNAF theory. Does this paper plate have something to do with the killer? No. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're gonna go back to this. We don't have a problem with MatPat, we just don't like his FNAF videos. Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom.
And she's gonna go wanking it.
She's gonna wank it. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks over out of the room.
They didn't tell you why this game is scary.
They're all traps.
They're all traps.
You know what that term means, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I found that out the other day when I was on Twitter. And I was like, the more you know.
So, I just want to have a little shout out here. Anmu Waifu, aka Garrett, fucking told me that, like, first time we played D&D, it's like, you know what that is, right? I'm like, no, not really. It's like, it's whatever, and he did the definition, I don't want to say, well, we said worse shit, but...
It's basically
Look
a
it up
guy
on your
dressed
own.
up as a girl.
Yeah.
You know, like what people would call nowadays.
It's not completely obvious. Like, this guy's not buff bodybuilder.
Yeah, it's not like a 7-foot guy who's completely buff
Dude,
in a
like,
dress.
oh, would you fuck me?
It's
I'll
usually,
fuck you.
yeah, it's like people who look younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really young. Like, less muscle definition, stuff like that.
Mhm.
More fat.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Space Crow. That's actually a lot of people's fetish, actually. The whole trap thing where they
It's
do.
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but that's actually stuff people are into. Like, it's weird to us. Doesn't mean they don't have a right
Hey
to
guys,
like it.
you guys gonna be like, you kink shaming. I am, bitch! What you gonna do? You try to fuck little boys and dress up as girls. Who's gonna be in prison?
Space Crow does not address any of the issues that... Didn't you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? What scares me is like some of the shit I say in a joking matter, or even when I say...
The game is picking up, it's like, we're here right now.
No. What scares me is like, I say a lot of this shit, and I say it in a very playful manner, not like... Fuck you, like with Markiplier, where I've said some shit where it's like, fuck you, like kidding,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If my channel would ever blow up, I would be on drama alert every other day from people watching old videos of me just saying stupid shit.
The problem
Like this
is,
video.
I'll be prideful, but I'm not like prideful for the reason I'm right. It's more or less I'm just like, I said that sarcastically, but I'm going to do it anyways.
No, but it's like, I get on drama alert. Big YouTuber found out to hate transsexual people. What? I don't have a problem with transsexual people.
What
And then
about
they just play this
with
part where I'm
traps?
just like talking about traps.
It's like, that was my brother. It's like, oh, what's his YouTube channel? How many
And then the next
subscribers?
day you're
Oh,
on it.
50?
Yeah, we're not dealing with that.
Okay, it's not a controversy anymore.
Yeah, it's not controversy. I love that. Where a small YouTuber could say something
What's he
completely
make?
horrible.
He makes compilations nowadays. Maybe
He
like
did a
pop
review one time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back on this because, here, let me check the timer. We've been on this conversation for
Fucking fine.
14 minutes.
Oh, we've been on that list.
You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? No! I don't even like girls!
Like I said, brunette with long hair. What do you not get?
I mean... Girls are icky! That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like them.
You're icky.
I give her like the most basic first grade answer.
Says, you never know if they can see.
I didn't even realize that was there. Add the feminist to the list. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste as well already. Monica, I haven't even took her out. How would I know that?
Found the mission. We'll get it next time.
We'll get them next time. Some people are not even gonna get that joke. Are you sure you're not cheating, Space Crow? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we totally have a guide in not picking words at random.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. I got silent because she's starting to scare me. Monica, you're starting to scare me.
The fourth log.
I know she is. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hand. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom. You know, I was on BBC America, and I was trying to record the next episode of Doctor Who. Because, you know, I'm actually...
Is that actually their fucking acronym?
What?
BBC.
Yeah, it's like BBC America. I know what it stands for in porn. I'm a boy of the 21st century. It means big, beautiful...
Big, beautiful...
People are like, you got it wrong. You got every fucking word wrong.
We're not gonna say the actual one. We'll be labeled as racist. We're very
Patriotic. But nah, man, like, they have a thing on BBC America. Like, I was sitting there, like, fast forwarding, like, through the guide to record the next episode of the Doctor Who.
Yeah.
You know, the new one with that, oh god, what's her name? You know what I'm talking about, the one with the new female doctor.
Yeah, the 13.
And they have a thingy that was on there. It's literally snatches, like snatch, history of women or something like that. And it's like, we are honoring some of the most famous women, blah, blah, blah. But it's literally called Snatch.
Nice.
And I'm sitting there like, either you're doing that on purpose to make me laugh, or somebody's getting fired. Like, it stands for like, she... Nazis, America, teach, children, hatred, snatch. God damn it!
They turned it against us.
Like some guy, the one guy at BBC America who hates this whole feminist thing, just wrote it off as snatch. And then it's like, what is that an acronym for? Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Space Crow wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Space Crow is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayuri. She hasn't got to read it yet.
Or Yuri.
So what? Well, I guess Space Crow is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem, though. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. I love this music. It reminds me of, like, classic Pokemon.
It's gonna be like another shitty poem.
Humans try. And that's all they do. Where it says, birds fly.
Yeah.
Spiders climb. Monkeys in trees die and stuff, and like the final word was like, humans try, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing in my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus. You messed about chorus. Or maybe you didn't. I'm not really good at English. My heart would pound to the rhyme of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. Don't touch me! She likes spiders, and her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her.
Haven't you noticed this entire poem is based around generalization?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this whole episode's around generalization.
Yeah!
More you know. Amy has a lot of friends. Oh, hold up. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off with her without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That reminds me of Punch a Nazi. Punch a Nazi.
The world's better off without you.
No, like that whole thingy that went around the internet where it's like find a Nazi, punch a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that's dark times for humanity.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
I fucking hate Amy.
I fucking hate Amy. That you shouldn't overgeneralize people and you should love them for them even if they have weird hobbies and tend to say weird things. No! The poem was about I hate Amy, you idiot. Oh, shit.
She's a fucking bitch.
I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone agree that subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of it. People find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. You know what was my weird habit and now everybody does it?
What?
You know, like when you go and get a milkshake, I used to dip my french fries in it. And now I seen the other day, they have a commercial for Frosties.
Yeah.
And then, it was either Frosties or McDonald's. I don't know. It's one of those two companies. And it was one of those...
in the right company. Frosties? Is that more like Wendy's?
No, but it was one of those commercials where... It might have been McDonald's. Where people are opening up their milkshake and dipping their fries in it. And they have a white guy do it. A black guy do it. Like... 2 gay guys do it, and it says, no matter where you come from, we all do it. And I was like, yeah, we do that, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And it was like an Asian woman, they all were dipping their fries in the Frosty, and it was supposed to be that, oh, no matter what your race is, we all dip our french fries in Frosties, or milkshakes.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, but they didn't say that, they just said, no matter who you are, we all do it. And I'm like, you're damn right, we do
I
it.
think the weird part is, anime was one of those things that we were, like, shunned upon when I was, like, younger, unless you were watching, like, Dragon Ball Z. But if you're watching, like, Fully Cooley and you're 8, it was generally shunned upon.
You know what was
Like,
worse?
I find it really funny that nowadays anime is just, like, commonplace, but there's so many cringy motherfuckers out there.
Oh my god, the weeb sense.
It's always shown it. It's always shown it.
No, like when I was in like middle school, I was watching Inuyasha and Bleach, and I was the only person I knew.
Exactly.
Like when I was in middle school that knew about Inuyasha, knew about Bleach,
But like, anybody can
anything other than
approach you,
Pokemon.
Say it's like, hey, you know Naruto? I'm like, yeah, I know Naruto. It's like, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like everybody,
fucking hate it.
everybody, like I knew, because I hung out with a bunch of like more nerdy kids, knew about like Naruto, or they knew about, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, the ones that were like based off getting the money of the children.
But like some didn't know about One Piece or Bleach or Inuyasha, or
Yeah, everyone knew about bleach. It's what your mom puts in, like, the washer and stuff.
we're just like I've already figured out the title. This one's like pissing everybody off.
Pissing everybody off.
Have you seen that new commercial for Tide Pods where it says, just like any other item, do not put in your mouth?
So I can't put food in my mouth anymore?
No, like any other household cleaner. Because it's a Tide Pod challenge. But that just makes people stupid. I agree, Natsuki. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. Damn right. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Yeah, Jess, I like you.
Well, you're definitely right.
Shit, it's really creeping me out.
At least I can relate to that. I actually ended that one series. Because I might bring it back during summer, but I actually got bored during Peach Beach Splash, and I was like, I don't really care anymore. And then Spider-Man came out, and I was like, fuck it, we're playing Spider-Man. And like, during the winter, I'm going to finish God of War and Spider-Man. Like, that's my two big projects for this, my channel.
My projects are figure out how to do something with a tight schedule.
At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will.
Don't do Yuri straight after. Just say Yuri.
I forgot what Sayuri looked like for a moment.
She's adorable.
Hey Sayuri, how are you? Pet you on the head. I like this one, Space Crow. It was some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does this mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Hehehe. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel something, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe.
Jess, you know what would be the scary part about this series? It's actually teaching you how to write a poem.
I'm pretty sure you don't write a poem by randomly clicking words until they tell you to stop.
Hey, what the NPCs are saying.
I don't know. Monica's starting to scare me, man. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Bug. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Bipolar.
That's a subject matter I'm not gonna touch.
What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. I was close. Different B word. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Yuri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little bit of rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain clouds a little hug and make a little nice happy rainbow.
Yes, I wrote you a poem. Okay? I want you to lean in close so you can hear it. If you're sloppy, that's just fine. If you're moody, I won't mind. If you're fat, that's fine with me. If you're skinny, let it be. If you're bossy, that's alright. If you're nasty, I won't fight. If you're rough, well, that's just you. If you're mean, that's alright too. Whatever you are is okay, all Fuck you. His face went from a smile to like, fuck you.
Siri, that's unexpected poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Space Crow. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine and rubbing together like a bunch of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night out. Is she talking about drinking? No, it's just reminding me of like Clint Eastwood's sunshine in a bag. It's in a bag.
Shut the fuck up! Pillow strike!
Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. I'm not even going to touch that.
Hey, I'm going to cut that out.
Discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has collapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, sometimes. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
So you know what that was supposed to mean, right?
I don't know. Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot.
It's basically giving up your happiness to
satisfy others. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you just end up like, fuck my life.
And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy?
So,
well, not exactly.
You're starting to notice, like, each and every character starting to become increasingly more negative.
Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like... We're not doing this joke again. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayuri always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to pessimistically. Okay, to Yuri. Let's see what you're writing for today. Well done, Space Crow. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hey, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much. It seems like you can get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid of doing something a little daring. I'm really scared about this video.
There's gonna be so many sex jokes just taken out of context.
There's so many non-sex jokes taken out of context. No, just all the people are gonna get pissed off. It's like, did he just say she Nazis? What does that mean? Like, I still don't get it. BBC America, the Snatch Awards. Like, are they, like, did they get the one guy that hates feminists to write the fucking name? And is it that I still would love it if it means she Nazis act something. I don't know what I said the first time.
Tyrannical,
No, teaching children hate. That's what it was. He's like, they think they're empowering women. It's actually an acronym. I'll teach them. That one guy at BBC America who like is in the basement. You know what I mean?
I just go by the words of Filthy Frank. If you're a feminist, just get laid. If you're an anti-feminist, just get laid.
That's so funny. I get tired of that argument of you're with us or you're against us, and I'm like, I hate both you sons of bitches.
I don't like the fucking anti-feminists as much as you, but I also don't fucking like you either.
Yeah, like, I don't really care either way. I like people because of people. I don't go, well, he's a black guy, so he must be a good person to be around. You know what I mean? Or, oh, he's a Nazi. He must be a good guy to be around.
Think about Natsuki's poem, Generalizations. What's the golden topic for this week?
Generalizations.
Okay, don't fucking do those.
You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate experience. I see. That's a certain, interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you want to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. God damn you fucking... Writing it in cursive again!
You deserve
This is my least favorite character. She writes in cursive. She is kind of...
My favorite character!
She gave me a book.
Yeah.
She gave me a book.
Yeah, literally fucks like you don't like
It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by scruffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was aware of my... Can you please stop? No, I didn't. You didn't scare me. I let you get away with it the first time you tore it, but the second time was annoying. Well, aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon. An age. The moon incident is phased and reflects at much of cutting knife. The very same light that glistened in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon became excited. Oh, perhaps I merely projected my emotions into a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that they're quite used to each other. The raccoon became hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion condition, slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay, that was a lot better than I thought. I thought it was going to end with her, like, cutting the raccoon up into pieces and then eating it with the bread. I was a little more daring this one with the yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I begin to imagine that what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Says the crow, nevermore.
Rest in peace, Edgar Allan Poe.
Rest in power. He was the first Goth.
Not Victorian.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies.
Yeah. Do you think there was like hipsters and like time of yore, basically?
Yeah, but they were burned on
I
the...
was an abolitionist before. It
Yeah,
was...
but Jacob, back then, hipsters were burned on the cross and said that they were witches. Mhm.
No, guys! I'm just practicing advanced form of kid. Ah, shit! I'm on fire!
Yeah, that's what happened with Salem, was that one guy came out in his beanie and was like, I only like my milk non-pasteurized, and they're like, that's exactly what a witch would say, put him on the stake! I know I said cross, I meant steak. I know there's somebody typing in the comments, ah, this guy fucked up, he said cross, not steak. Do you fuck up at your job? Do what?
Is there a reason why you're writing this comment? You feel unfulfilled in
Do you guys not fuck up at your job? Fuck you.
Okay.
It's actually more of my hobby than my job.
Yeah.
Because, you know, job, you make money. This, I get, you know, nice comments once in a while. Self-indulgence, yeah. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. I swear to God, drama alert. This is the video that gets me in trouble. I'll be on drama alert.
Doki in general is gonna get you in trouble.
Yep. Life. Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. The theme of this episode is, no matter what, don't judge people just because they do weird stuff, say weird stuff. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, let me see what time this is. 42 minutes! My timer didn't go off! Okay, it did. We just didn't hear it because we were talking. So, we're going to have to end this video here. I would like to thank everybody for watching. Mouse, work with me. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you liked Gray's commentary in the background, please go check out his channel. Link will be in the description. And we'll see you guys in the next video.